What's going on, guys? Horror Junkies back with another video, which would actually be our straight up video with me and you together. And
it's not the first. Trust me, we've attempted this many times.
So today we're talking Candyman.
2021.
2021.
That's a sequel.
That's not.
Yes.
So I took my time watching this movie because I was skeptical.
Took his time.
The
whole time he's like, this movie sucks ass.
I was skeptical on if it was going to be any good or not. And I should have went with my original fucking thought, because this movie was absolutely fucking terrible. I mean, where do I start? First of all, and I'm going to go with Candyman himself. You never seen him kill nobody at all. That's probably one of my biggest upsets about this movie. You didn't see him kill not one person.
You also weren't a fan that there was more than one Candyman, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do a movie and call it a sequel or direct sequel or a remake or whatever you're gonna call it, and I'm not saying have Tony Todd and
Daniel
I bow to the king,
because
Tony Todd is the king of Candyman. Let's just.
Because sleep on a bed made of his voice.
Tony Todd is what made Candyman. The voice was creepy. It added to the creepiness of the character. And in this movie, Candyman didn't even talk until the end of the movie. And they used Tony Todd. And it was a whole 5 seconds worth of...
And he said 2 words.
You're right. It was a whole 5 seconds. I'm gonna go far-fetched, say storyline was terrible. Absolutely ridiculous. Because it had, there was no guessing. In the original, you had to guess who was doing it. You know what I mean? Was it the girl or was it Candyman? You know what I mean? And in this one, the very first kill scene, you see Candyman in the mirror, and it's obvious who the killer is. So, I mean, there was no excitement to wonder who the hell's doing it, you know. And it was boring. The whole movie was boring. It was slow, and
the first one was slow,
right? But at some point, when you got to some point in the very first one, it got exciting because you got to see who was doing the killing, and you got to see the killing happening. In this one, you knew the killing was happening, but you never got to see none of it. You got to see some blood splatter and some dripping, and that's about it. He kills 4 girls in the bathroom, and you don't even see him do it. At all. It's a horror movie. You want to see him take that claw and put it in a bitch's neck. That's all to it. Am I wrong? Seriously. Come on. So, to add to the disappointment of this movie, Candyman's floating.
What? He's tippy-toeing.
Are you kidding me? I get...
The bees make him hover.
I get the fact that there's several different Candymans. So, Tony Todd was the only one that wasn't lazy and actually watched. Seriously. The rest of them just float along.
They were like, nah.
It's I don't feel like it.
Please make me float.
It's like I'm entitled. I ain't gotta walk. You know what I mean? It's just, to me, the story was so back and forth, and it wasn't interesting. There was nothing about this movie that caught my eye that made me really want to watch it. I will never watch this movie again because there's nothing in it that makes me say, oh damn, that was pretty bad. The best scene of this movie, by far.
Was that 5 seconds Tony Todd was in it?
No, it wasn't even that. And that's the sad part about it. The best scene of this whole movie, it wasn't even Tony Todd, or it wasn't even Candyman killing anybody. It was the chick who stabbed the dude in the eye, and then she just kept stabbing him after the fact. And the old boy popped up and said, I think he's dead. That was literally the best scene of the whole movie. She just stabbed and she right in the face. I'm pretty sure his face was mangled. I'm just saying.
I think he's dead.
I think he's dead. You know.
So like, I'm the killer, not you.
It's like, why are you going postal on this dude? I could have done it for you.
You're supposed to be coming after me.
So, to me, and I'm a huge Candyman fan, always have been, but to me, this movie is terrible, and in so many ways, the cast they was good, and for what they had to work with. I mean, the script to me was terrible. Like, you know, the original Candyman was slow to a certain point. And then it got exciting, you know, maybe 30 minutes to an hour before the movie ended. This one, it was boring from start to finish. You never got to see Candyman kill nobody, literally.
Seemed like the only thing he was invested in when we was watching was that bee sting.
Right. It's like, it hurts. Can you kiss it? And she was like,
Started peeling it off. I was like,
no.
ow.
Yeah, like, that's the only thing that hurt. Through the whole movie. He's like, I don't know. You know, it's, when you go for a movie that is a legendary movie, it's gore. You gotta have the gore. And the only gore that you had was you got to see some blood dripping or some splatters, and that was it. You didn't get to see, you know, at the beginning they showed old boy's neck, or the girl's neck, she was sliced open, you know. But other than that, yeah, is this real? I mean, but other than that, that was literally the only gory part of the movie. Was when, at the very beginning, when they showed her throat slit open, and you didn't even get to see Candyman. He was just invisible the whole time. You know? And the first actual look at Candyman is when old boy was in the elevator, and he looked up, and he was like, and you're like, what the hell? You know, so it's like, wow. You know, I get it. It's the little boy from the original movie. I get that. But they
Now you gonna say it's not a sequel then?
Well, that don't make it a sequel.
Yes, it does.
It just means he was in the original.
That makes it a sequel.
So, I get it, but you could have made it so much more exciting. Like, so much more gore. You know, when you want to compare a movie like this to the Halloween movie, you can't even compare it. Because the Halloween movie now, there's so much gore and killing that they made literally Candyman in the original movie. He was brutal. Like, he killed a lot of people, and in this movie he was a bitch. Like, seriously, I mean,
because it wasn't Daniel Robitaille.
So, and the new Candyman, he didn't even talk. The only thing he did was he put his hook up to his mouth and went shh. That was it. Like, if you gonna make Candyman, and You gonna say this dude's name 5 times?
No, you just said it twice.
No, I got 3 more times. And Tony Todd or somebody's gonna
Tony
get
Todd better show up.
I'll be pissed. If I don't get killed by Tony Todd, I'm gonna be mad as hell. I'm gonna tell you right
He
now.
said if it ain't Tony Todd, I ain't dying.
Nope. I'll wait till he comes. I'm telling you right now.
He just said, I'll wait.
You better go get the other dude. Because you ain't worthy.
You go. I just saw this song. You know that Candyman with the metal hook, or wow, the metal hand when he's alive, right?
Right.
I bet he's like, take my strong hand.
You're stupid.
Oh shit.
But seriously, this movie, I literally will never watch it again. Probably it's just terrible.
I like how they did the like explaining the shit from the original. How there's like little.
Right, right. That was kind of one of the best parts of the movie. Like they explain how everything took place in the original, and instead of doing flashbacks, they did like a little puppet reenactment, which was kind of cool. I kind of like that little twist to it, because had you went to flashbacks, put Tony Todd in it, you just really fucked up the movie more than it already was. Just because, you know, man, let's just take this better part of the movie and make it flashbacks. Like, you know. And then literally to put Tony Todd in the last, I don't know, 5 seconds of the movie and have him say 2 things.
And then after
It's terrible.
Anthony died and became a new Candyman when he was walking by the windshield of the car, how he had like 4 different reflections.
Right. And then
I thought that was cool.
The one thing I did think was cool was when she was looking out the windshield, the front of the car, and you didn't see who it was. It was just all bees. That was kind of cool. Like, they could have took that right there. They could have took that right there and made that the whole movie. You know what I mean? And made it where when he was killing people, he's what you seen. You know what I mean? The whole bees around, you couldn't see his face. And it just, like, bam, and show him slaughtering people because it's a horror movie. You know, and you didn't see nothing but blood. That was it. You didn't, and that's what's terrible. It's a horror movie. You're supposed to show the kill,
Well, that's because this movie wasn't focused on kills. This movie had an agenda, like every movie nowadays.
Well, the agenda was garbage.
The agenda was, every Candyman that's ever existed is a black person, like, being wronged and murdered, and
well,
it's still happening today.
And I get that, but if you're gonna make that the horror movie that it was when it first came out, then you still have to have that blood and that gore, because if you don't, it's not really a horror movie. You want this movie to live up to the hype to the original, and there's no gore. And that's just not the way it should be. I mean, it was basically a horror drama, really. I don't even really think it was horror, really.
I don't understand why one of the Candyman was a kid.
Yeah.
I tell you what, he come over, I'll kick him in the back. Right in the back.
Kick him in the back. Just
right, you're on a bicycle.
I don't know. And I'm sure there's other opinions out there about this movie, but I know my opinion is the right one. I'm joking. Everybody has their opinion, and
just because you have your own opinion doesn't mean your opinion is fact, and you don't have to be an asshole about it.
Right. Like, if somebody don't like my opinion, they can comment down and tell me why I'm wrong and why I'm not. Whatever. I'm cool with it. I ain't gonna be mad, cause It's my opinion.
We can disagree and be friends.
Oh yeah. You know, everybody has their own opinion to everything, and that doesn't make it wrong, doesn't make it right, but it is what it is, you know. And if somebody gets on here and comments and tells me that my opinion, they don't like it, it is what it is, you know. It's my opinion.
More than likely, you'll just get comments saying you're racist.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So
You didn't like Candyman? That's racist.
no, I didn't like the new one. I loved the old one. Oh, it was good, and it still had black people in it.
You'll read it and be like, I'm gonna kick you in the back.
So the storyline for me didn't add up to like the original because there was just like they made you guess at first. You know what I mean? You know who the killer was because you know the girl would go to sleep. She'd wake up, people be dead. You think, oh okay, she might be doing it. Okay, Candyman's doing it, or who is it? We really don't know. You know what I mean? There was none of that guessing. There was none of that mystery to this movie, and that's to me what makes a really good movie like that because that's the way the original was. You want that mystery in there. You want people to guess who the killer is. I mean, unless it's a Halloween movie and everybody already knows who the killer is. So, or Friday the 13th.
The messed up part is he don't like the. I like this movie. He don't like this movie, but I guarantee he likes it more than Seed of Chucky. Like it's he's like it's a bad movie, but it's not that bad.
You know, I can tell you I like Seed of Chucky better than this one, and I'll tell you why. Because at least the Seed of Chucky got my attention, and it was funny. It was funny. It had some funny parts in it that I was like, hey, that's some good shit. You know what I mean? This one, there was no good shit. None. I cannot be on film and say this movie at any point caught my attention or kept my interest at all whatsoever. The only reason why I watched this movie to the end was just so I could bitch, pretty much. You know, just so I could compare it to the first one and say, man, this is it's terrible. Like it makes no sense to me. Like if you're gonna do another Candyman, you're gonna wait how many years later to do another Candyman movie? And
it's been like what, 30 years?
It's been a long time.
It's 92. It's 22, so I think that's like 30 years.
Yeah. So if you're gonna wait this long, at least make it worth watching. And for me, as a huge horror fan, it was not worth watching. That was like literally 2 hours of my life I'm not gonna get back. Like, I could have done other things.
I could have watched Halloween Kills again.
I could have watched Halloween Kills again. And I watched it a lot. Like, that is the one Halloween movie I watched more than any of them. You know? I could have watched The Purge, which was better than this movie. But, yeah, I've seen all of them. You know, it is what it is.
I only like the first one.
I like the second one. Probably my favorite. The new one wasn't too bad, actually. I actually kind of liked it. It wasn't too bad. But, so for me, you know, you go to, you know, they scale movies on a 1 to 5 star. I don't even give it a star. Not a half a star, not a quarter of a star, no stars. I don't even think a movie's ever done that.
He said, you know how a star has like 5 points? I give it 1.
It's just my opinion. You know, and there's going to be people that disagree with me, and that's cool. I'm cool with it. I just did not like this movie. You know?
I don't understand why so many horror movies have to be woke now.
Right. Like
just make a fucking movie.
If you could get Tony Todd to do the last 5 seconds of the movie, you could have got him to do the whole thing. Like seriously, all you had to do was pay more money. Like seriously, and the movie would have been absolutely 100% better. Probably.
They don't have time to film a movie.
That motherfucker said, you know, I'll do it, but I can only do 5 seconds.
Yeah, you know how much he probably got paid for that 5 seconds.
I'm sure he got paid.
He probably got paid more than the main dude.
I'm pretty sure that was the whole budget of the movie.
That's why they couldn't. That's why they had to do
That's why the
puppets.
story sucked.
That's why they had to do puppets. They couldn't do flashbacks. They ran out of money.
It's like, hey, we got Tony Todd to do the last 5 seconds of the movie. He's got 2 lines, but we're gonna
have 2 lines. Yeah, 2 words.
We're gonna have to cut out the flashbacks and do puppets.
We're gonna have to cut out like 90% of this movie.
So, I mean, you liked it, I didn't. It's a matter of an opinion. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just like you hate with a passion Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and I love that movie.
Oh, dude, I love the first one.
I think his second one's better than
I love the first one. I love the first one. I love how he, just went deeper into as he was a kid and how fucked up he was. And then when the second...
Apparently, that's why most
I was
people...
like, hell yeah, Rob Zombie's the shit. And then when the second one came out, I was like, hell yeah, Rob Zombie was high when he made that. It was terrible. Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2, it was the first, 10, 15 minutes of the fucking Rob Zombie one, in the hospital, done. The whole movie of Halloween 2, the original, was 15 minutes of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. And, he did one whole movie in 15 seconds or 15 minutes and then just made up the rest.
He did 2 movies for the price of 1.
He be seeing his mama and she be telling him to kill people. And
he be seeing a white horse for some reason.
And half the movie he didn't even wear the mask. He wore a hoodie and had long hair. Yeah, dumb. Just absolutely dumb.
Lori's hot.
So, everybody has their own opinion. There's a lot of, Halloween 3. For instance, Halloween 3. There's a lot of people that hate that movie. A lot of people. But it has a huge following. And there's a lot of people that like it.
I like the movie. It's just the only thing that pisses me off about that movie is the fucking little song that plays every 5 seconds and gets stuck in your goddamn head.
That song's the shit though.
8 more days till
Halloween. Oh yeah, that's what gets you right there. The song gets you. That's what makes you remember some shit. You know what I mean? So, everybody's entitled to their own opinion on what they like and what they don't like. You know what I mean? And to me, this is one of the movies I do not like. And it's hard for me to say something like that because I'm a huge horror fan and I'm a huge Candyman fan. You know what I mean? So it's disappointing for me. Other people might like it, you liked it, but at the end of the day, that's my opinion. And that's where we're sitting right now. So definitely a bunch of new news coming out, about different movies.
A bunch of new stupid shit coming out about Halloween.
Oh, terrible. A bunch of terrible. Everybody thinks they know. Let's just throw out some crazy random
I don't know though. If that one leak is true, that's gonna piss everybody.
Oh yeah. Hocus Pocus 2 coming out.
Don't even count the first one. Except for the blonde witch, she was kind of hot.
Hey, we're just throwing out news.
Huh?
We're just throwing out news.
Oh, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
I believe Terrifier 2 is coming out
That's
in the fall.
Coming out for years.
In the fall, they just put a release date fall of this year.
I can't wait to see that because I love the first one.
They
awesome.
I believe early October is what they said. So we got that. We got Halloween Ends.
Oh, they're brave making it come out in October, man.
Halloween Ends. Early October. Early October.
I was scared to say they're brave.
And I'm pretty sure Hocus Pocus, I think the release date on that is mid-October, so they're not they're staying away from Halloween.
They know.
I'm 100%
They know. They was like, everybody's gonna go see Michael and we're gonna be fucked.
Right. So, and one of those two may be even coming out before October. So, They just said Terrifier. They didn't give an exact date, but they did say fall of 22. So I thought they might have said early October, but it could be before then. So Hocus Pocus 2, I'm sure is going to be some other release dates coming up for whatever.
I ain't even seen the newest one, and because I heard it sucks, but they just announced another fucking Saw movie.
Really? Yeah, I haven't seen the last one.
I heard it sucked.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Biggest one I'm waiting on is Halloween, so I think everybody is. So at this point, you know, everybody's throwing out rumors. Once the trailer comes out, we're not gonna put another video out for Halloween until the trailer comes out, so we can.
Honestly, I probably I'll watch like a teaser trailer, but I don't want to see a trailer.
Well, obviously they're listening to the fans because they haven't even put out a poster yet. So normally by now you'd have a poster, you'd have a teaser, and maybe one or two more teasers coming before the movie released, and they haven't released anything yet. So hopefully they're going to put out one trailer and be done with it.
Shit, nowadays they'll put like 5 trailers
So
out.
we'll have to see. I think we'll do a video on the first trailer drops, and then we'll just leave it alone after that. I'll put my input on that, and I'm not even gonna. I put out a thing what I thought could happen, which is possible, but everybody else is putting out these theories that a lot of them make no sense. Some of them are just really crazy.
The newest one is Michael and Hawkins are brothers.
Oh yeah. Bros for life. They're bros for life.
Like, huh?
And then the town, they all get together and go out and hunt him down, and he jumps off of bridges and commits suicide. Seriously, he took on the whole town, half the town on the last movie. You think he's really gonna run from out there? This is dumb. I don't get it. You know what I mean? It's like, and this is supposed to happen in the first 15 minutes of the movie. I mean, so Jamie Lee Curtis did say this was gonna piss a lot of people off, but everybody's trying to guess what's gonna happen. You don't know. They ain't even dropped a trailer yet, so it's kind of. And even when they do, there's gonna be so many speculations on what's gonna happen after this trailer drops. There's gonna be so many people making so many videos. I'm gonna watch the video and I'm gonna tell you what I think about it, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna drop a video every time a trailer hits. I'm just not gonna do it.
I'm really wondering what they got planned for Daniel Harris.
We'll have to see if that even pops up, because there's rumors of that, but there's no 100% guarantee she's even in it. There's just rumors. So if she is in it, that'd be cool. I'd really like to see that happen, but we'll have to see. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll drop it in the first trailer and we'll see. But that's going to be this video on Candyman.
2018.
2018.
3 years late.
Hey, horror movies, this is nothing but horror all the time. You know what I mean? Reviews, we do all kinds of things. You know what I mean?
We need to review the original Exorcist.
Yes, I agree. Hey, you can review old movies now. It doesn't matter. It's everybody's opinion. You know what I mean? So that's going to be this video. And until next time, I'm Mike. That's Bailey.
Sorry.
And we're out.